Let's take a look at our good old friend, the MVC. The basic idea of the MVC is dividing your classes into three teams: the model, the views, and the controllers. Think of two apps meeting at a bar and asking, "What do you do for a living?" "I'm an accounting app." "Oh, interesting. Well, I am a backup app." What are they talking about? They're talking about their model. That's what defines them, regardless how they show themselves to the user, either as a web, mobile, or desktop interface. The controllers, on the other hand, are in charge of displaying this model to the user. Whenever the model changes, it notifies the rest of the system. The controller receives that notification and updates the UI accordingly. Last but not least, the views are the lackeys, the minions that the controller uses to display the model or part of the model to the user. Unlike the model and the controllers, which are usually quite smart, the views tend to have minimal logic. Most of the behavior of your software will be in the model and the controllers. A common mistake in object-oriented software is called the God class or monster class. This refers to a system in which the responsibilities are not well distributed among all the classes. Instead, you have one class that does most of the job, surrounded by dumb classes that do almost nothing. This is bad because the monster class becomes hard to maintain and extend. A common problem in iOS development is called the massive view controller, where the instances of UI view controller become monster classes. This can be solved in two ways: break up your controllers into smaller controllers, or use Viper, which enforces this breaking down technique. It's very important to understand that the monster class is not an innate problem of the MVC, but a common mistake while implementing the MVC. There are several alternatives to the classic MVC, such as MVVM, Model View View Model, or MVP, Model View Presenter, and Viper differs in that it has more than three teams for your classes. It is therefore a bit more complex than the other options.